Job, Job chapter 34, verse 11. The NIV translation. He repay everyone for what they do, what they have done. He bring on them what their conduct deserves. Job chapter 34, verse 11, the NLT translation. He repay people according to their deeds. He treat people as they deserve. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, to Wadi Yabashim Yahushua for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word and sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. For what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chips, the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lift up the whole full act into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shoot laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Opera desire the Lord take the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation. You know, the righteous side of this judgment. And I came across these verses. Which is the same verse, but different translations, and it was very powerful. So let's read it again, which is wow. There's a lot of stuff happening at this moment, and right now the time is 1:50 a.m. in the morning, Thursday, January 12th. All right. 1 second. I always like to go through this because it's necessary. All right, so come on, man. So much. A lot of stuff went down. It's just the beginning of the year. It's 2023, the hopeful year that all of the prophecies come to pass. So that's what we want. And that's what we need. It's at the point where it's just overwhelming. But we have to still endure, we have to deal with it. And I had a few verses. That verse really stuck out. So I had to get that one out. Just based upon this verse. Because I got this precept from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. And I was laying here, right? And I was just meditating. They listen to videos. And I was listening to the brother in Mississippi, Elder Kazak video. And he said something. And it triggered this verse. And because it's a judgment is going to be, everybody's going to be judged on the earth. And when I speak to individuals in the world, because I try to still, sneak verses in at brothers, if people in the world, try to sneak verses in and let them know what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing, because I feel that's my duty. And that's our duty to no, I just saw that verse too. It's our duty to push this truth. Okay, so I just saw that verse. That's funny. And it's the spirit. The spirit of Hashem Shah brings verses right back around. And this is when you have to Salakia. I'm just thinking about this other verse. It's a verse. Jeez, it just jumped in my head, I read it earlier, and it went past, and now the spirit want me to bring it out. I could feel it. Salakia, man. I don't know. I gotta find this verse. This verse is just jumping around in my mind. Salakia. Hey, Salakia, man. Oh man, I found this verse. This verse, I don't know. It just kept jumping in my mind. It was fire. It was fire. How the feeling I had. Ooh, it was really the spirit moves like the spirit moves. The spirits move like the wind. So this verse right here, it was the feeling of this verse, and because I truly believe the reason I felt this verse because we all gonna get judged on this side based upon our duties to Yahweh Shem Shah. And that goes back to when I just read this. Before I read that verse, if I don't lose the thought, I want to go back to this verse. Salakia. This is Job chapter 34, verse 11. He repaid people according to their deeds. He treat people as they deserve. Okay, so he's going to pay us back according to what we've done for him and him only. How you act in the world, how you conduct yourself, and did you really want to worship? Did you really want to do His will? Because he already know, but you gotta have yourself as an example out here. So that stuck out, Salaki. So I found this verse, so I just want to read this verse here. I know I just found this, man. That was freaking fire, man. How the feeling that it came upon me, man, really was overwhelming. And I gotta read this verse, so I know I got one of these. It's not this one, because this one's gonna take too long to open. All right, where you at? Come on, man. Salaki. Just had it right here. I know. I'm just gonna open it because I'm like, really, it's a fight, man. And I was listening to the brother. And he said he sounds like, man, this really is like that. It's like that. All right. So this is on Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh Shah, that ye present your body a living sacrifice. See, by the mercy the Lord's giving. This is mercy. What's happening right now, even for me, across the board, who's doing this will, Yahweh Shemel Shah, is mercy. And a lot of things has happened to me all the way up to this day. It's still things happening, and it's still showing you. You got to think about the reason I read that book of Job, that verse in Job, and because the book of Job, the Lord put Job through Job went through hell. And he still came out with his integrity. The other side did his thing. And that's what we got to have, man. We got to present our bodies as a living sacrifice, man. We got to be the examples if we're going to get on the right side of this judgment, man. Because there's two sides. There's not many sides. There's only two sides. Either going to be good, either going to be the good or the bad. So that's why this verse stuck out so Salakia. It says, Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I'm telling you, it was like really, really overwhelmed that I had to get this verse. Really was really overwhelmed. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh Shah, that ye present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. See, you have to be acceptable. That's where it's at. Acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. It's our service, man. No matter what's going on in your life, bro. I'm telling you, what's going on? What's going on in your life is not the all be all. I was just looking at some pictures the brothers put up. We're gonna have eternal rest, man. We're gonna have eternal rest. We never have to worry no more. It's gonna be perfect. All right. So this is what we're doing this for perfection, for eternal life. I want to see something. Cause I want to read the next verse. I want to see what word pops up in this. I do believe I saw it before, but I want to see it again. Salakia. Because this is really powerful stuff, all right, it's right there. I just want to see the word. I'm going to read the verse, but I just want to see it. I think it's Cosmos. I know it's Eon. I know it.
Strong's G165. Ion.
I know I see it. Salakia, I was kind of like, I want to read this verse. Salakia. The next verse. Which, I tell you, man, being a, through the spirit of Hashem Shah, I'm being made an example. I want to hold my integrity, be humble, have humility, be meek, and deal with it. It's certain things I've been seeing, like I seen deal with it by itself. So, it was what you stroll through your um like your feed, you just scrolling through, and I seen that word. I seen that little three, deal with it. Those 3 words, deal with it. And I feel like that was Yahweh Shah speaking at that moment, because now it's popping back in my mind. Just like that verse that's popped in my Romans chapter 12, verse 1. When that popped in my mind, it was all I just read, and I came right back around. That was very spiritual, because I kept, before I turned the camera on, I said, all right, Lord, you're going to take the course of this one. Because it's not of us, it's His. All right, Yahweh Shah, you got to take the course of it. I'm going to turn it on, and that's it. I'm going to deal with it. All right, so let's read this from the top again. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh Shah, that ye present your body a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Shah, which is your reasonable service. This is gonna, if you want to be repaid back, it goes back to that verse in Job. You better have good deeds. If you want Yahweh Shah to pay you back with the righteous judgment. All right. And that, I was just looking at the word ion, and it's because it's the next verse. The word world, which is it's a period of time. But I'm gonna look at it again to lock it. It says Romans chapter 12, verse 2, and be not conformed to this world, but because if you conform yourself to this world, then you're not gonna get the righteous judgment. But be ye transformed by renewing your mind, that ye may prove that is that Salakia. Let's read that again. It says, be not conformed to this world. Right? But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shah. See, it's perfect. Right? It's perfect. That ye may prove what is that good. Okay, so you want to be the good of this. All right? And acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shah. So, and like I said, and I was reading, I was like ahead of myself. I said instead of me reading the verse, I went and looked up the word world. And that's in this age right now. Which is real powerful stuff, bro. This is really powerful, man. A lot of powerful things been happening, man. And it's dynamic. I'm just looking at it right now. I just wanted to go back to the word world. Just saw it. I want to look at it again. And Slovakia. Come on, open up. Alright. Ion, which was eon, right? Forever, an unbreakable age. Perpetual time of time, eternity. But this one, we're going right to the point. A period of time and age. That's right now. That's this age right now. You don't want to be conformed to this age, the age you living in, because you will be judged on the wrong, on the bad side. So like that stuck out, and I had to stick with that one. It was like really, really powerful, man. Really powerful thought running through my mind. And we fighting, and the brother said, and I truly believe Yahweh Shem Shah wanted me to listen to that video. Right? And it was just like the person you fighting the most is yourself. Yo, you your number one enemy, bro. Like you just be going all types. It be going down in your brain, bro. It really, and right now, he said a few other things that really stuck out. That the demons are running down us harder now. Satan pissed. So why y'all about your Shah for letting me hear that? Because, sometimes you get, you go through like, oh man, you don't have right now. You don't have to. You just, we can go on a video and get our answer. And the spirit is going to guide. The spirit of Yahweh Shah is going to guide you to what you need at that moment. And that was powerful stuff. So the water for that one. The water Yahweh Shah. So that goes back to Job. So, I just read something, so I was like, I want to read that. All right. This is the NLT translation. All right. In Job chapter 34, verse 10. Listen to me, you who have understanding. Everyone knows that Yahweh doesn't sin. The Almighty Yahweh Al-Shah can't do no wrong. He can't do no wrong. And that goes back to this one thing. All right, this guy, he tells me, I tell him like, oh, God judge babies too. His fucking eyeball started twirling in his fucking head. He said, he's fucked up for that. It's just not right. He's not a good God. See? People don't have no understanding of Yahweh Shem Shah. If another verse is coming to my head, and I gotta find this one now. All right. Shalom. Okay, so I found a few verses, but I'm trying to narrow it down. All right. So I want to read this one. Job chapter 9, verse 22. This is one thing, therefore I say it. He destroyeth the perfect and the wicked. So the perfect is the righteous and the wicked. The place of judgment is on the earth. Right? And everybody gets judged here. All right? So this is where everything is played out for you. All right? And everything's not expedient. No, Yahweh Shem Shah, he will prolong the wicked, and he will let the righteous perish. Be put to death. The prophets are put to death all the time, back in the ancient time. And the prolong of the wicked it's been fucking overwhelmed. Thinking about it now after learning this truth, Look what's going on. But this is Yahweh Shemel Shah. He's gonna make this is the time, our time is coming. This is the time when the Lord gonna make miracles and he's gonna do it in his it's gonna be done in his name. This is what's happening right now. Right? Hey, it's a lot. Yeah, I think I probably went all over the place. But I want to read this one too. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 15. All things have I seen in the day of my vanity. See, all things I have seen in the day of my vanity. There is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. You see, it's just, the wicked be longer, they be living it up. Look at every life around Evelyn Rothschild again, they be living up for old lives. You know, while the righteous get torn down to shreds. But that's how Yahweh Shah wanted to be. He's gonna show he's showing us why now. Alright, did I read this? Let's read this one now. Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. This is the place of judgment. But I'm telling you, the I didn't read that verse yet, but 2 Corinthians chapter 5, that place of judgment, that judgment seat that everybody's going to be in front of, the righteous is going to win this one. The righteous is going to win this one. This is why you want to be on the right side of judgment. You know. But that was the spirit. It says, Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Man, I'll tell you, man, we've been through, the righteous been through so much. When you read the scriptures, you be like, man, is the Lord gonna ever help the righteous? But then, after you ask that question, but only because we want to get the hell up out of here. And this place is full with wickedness, man. The wicked prolongeth in his days. But the Lord's gonna change it around. Oh, you know what? My shot's gonna change it around. It'll be wonderful. So okay. All right, we're gonna end it with this verse here because this is where I got all this from. And we are on the podium. We're about to get on the podium. Now we open up tabs on this damn tablet. Forget where he at. Okay, let's go back this way. Alright, just open that one. This one. We gotta be devoted to Yahweh Shemel Shah. That word just jumped in my mind, so I'm just trying to find. Totally forgot where the verse was at. Hold on, give me 1 second. I think I got it. I'm just gonna put it up here. We're gonna end this video because everybody's about to be judged, and you want to be on the right side of y'all. I'm sorry. Want to be on the right side. It's my favorite verse. I feel like my mind be fighting, man. Come on. Here we go. There's a lot of things going on right now. Come on, this tablet bugging. All right. I'm gonna get right to the point. It says, all right, I start at 9. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 9. Wherefore we labor, that's our reasonable servant. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. And that's what we want. So we can get judged righteously. Verse 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he has done, whether it be good or bad. So that's where it's at. So it's no going around that. We want to be judged, whether it be good or bad, but we want to be good, so he could judge us righteously. So that, it's a fight, but it's the greatest fight ever in your life, huh, brothers? Dang, man. It's been the greatest fight for me, man. I'm still amazed. I be laughing. People like, what you laugh so funny? Man, do you see this glorious stuff that's happening? I could be doing everything wrong right now. But right now, how it's looking, I'm doing just enough right things for Yahweh Shot for him to get me to the next stage. And I want to do more. So I really had anything else to say. But all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shah, the Wadi Yahweh Shah for the apostles and the elders of great millstone. Shalom to that. Shalom.